The Minnesota State Legislative Session begins Tuesday, and local DFL leaders are laying out their priorities. Eric Nelson has more.
On a clear royal blue sky day in St. Paul, the DFL presented a clear 2020 vision for the upcoming session.
Minnesotans have told us that they want a Minnesota that works better for everyone. They've told us they want world-class schools, affordable and accessible health care, economic security for their families, and safe and inclusive communities.
Local DFL leaders Melissa Hortman and Ryan Winkler want to close the opportunity gap that exists in some communities and push for early childhood learning.
We think that the most important thing is to get kids off to the right start. And in order to close the opportunity gap, we have to look at those littlest learners.
The Dems also want to create more affordable daycare options in Minnesota.
Childcare is a crisis throughout Minnesota, whether that's in the suburbs, whether that is in rural communities, whether that's in expanding regional centers. Regardless of where you go, the ability to find childcare at all is increasingly difficult for Minnesota.
Other key parts of the DFL values plan include being active on climate change and passing tougher gun laws.
Everybody who wants to purchase a firearm should have a criminal background check. And we need to make sure that guns are not in the hands of people who shouldn't have them when they shouldn't have them.
House Speaker Hortman is hoping that Republicans, in her words, will stop creating division with their stances on immigrants and the poor.
This demonize and divide, it may give them some partisan advantage in some political races that are running, but it's ultimately very destructive.
Now, of course, if the Democrats want any of these changes to happen, they're going to need bipartisan cooperation because they are in the minority in the Senate. Reporting in St. Paul, I'm Eric Nelson, CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.